Liefeld does not deserve the amount of loyalty that he somehow has engendered. What's that? Rob Liefeld is really enthusiastic about the industry and is really an awesome guy if you know him in person and loves comics and everything about the medium? Yeah, well, I'm really enthusiastic about the medium, but no one says that I should be drawing comic books. Rob Liefeld can't write. Rob Liefeld can't draw. Rob Liefeld can't create. And don't go telling me about how he created Deadpool and Cable. One, he didn't create Deadpool. He created some boring-ass mercenary who spoke in yellow-colored speech bubbles. Nobody would give a damn about him if not for the work of everybody else but him. And as for Cable, I admit most of my knowledge of the character comes from the animated series, but even if Cable really is all that awesome and iconic a character, well, congratulations! You have found all of one character that Rob Liefeld created that's actually good. Except a good creator is capable of making more than just one good character. Liefeld, on the other hand, settles on inventing 60,000 characters, and none of them are good. But to cite that Deadpool example again, is he really the one who created him if everything about the character that people like was done by others? You show me a Rob Liefeld character that people like, and I'll show you the other creators who are responsible for you liking them. The point is, companies, stop giving him work. Consumers, stop buying things with his name on it. And my fans, stop telling me about movies that are supposedly being made with his characters. Ooh, a Goddessy movie. I'm sure I'll see that. Never! Because not a single movie that Rob Liefeld's characters have been developed for has actually ever been made. And don't bring up not Deadpool in the Wolverine movie. I should not have to explain that again. Deadpool's not really his character. That wasn't really Deadpool, and he wasn't the main character of the damn movie.
5 years later.
Look, I admit I've been a bit unfair to the guy in terms of his creation of Deadpool. Regardless of the things that make people like him as a character not being created by him, he did put pencil to paper and created him. Not giving Rob that credit would be like not giving, say, Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster credit for Superman, even though the character has changed immensely over the years. My frustration with Liefeld is both the seeming lack of improvement in his art over the years, which in recent times he's apparently finally gotten, well, a bit more decent and even poked fun at himself, but still. And just him as a person, carrying himself with a lot more swagger and self-importance despite his lack of development and, well, quite frankly, terrible business practices, from outright tracing better art to allegations of failing to pay people under his employ, or allegedly embezzling money from Image, or trying to screw over Jack Kirby's widow, or the time when he told Image, "You can't fire me, I quit," and they just fired him anyway. A lot of this is in the distant past, and people have moved on, and that is fine. I'm not personally involved in any of that. The only interaction I've ever had with Liefeld was when one of my fans was harassing him on Twitter about my reviews. Side note, don't do that. It's incredibly rude and unnecessary. Don't try to shove negative reviews of someone's work at that person. It's just a dick move and comes across like you're either looking for drama or just trying to be an asshole. And Liefeld responded by insulting the guy's weight. When I asked him not to attack someone's appearance, he blocked me on Twitter. That is most certainly his right, and that was years ago, so I really don't care about it. But yeah, with all that kind of baggage hanging around behind him, it's hard for me to be objective about the work he produces. Although let's be real here, I've been reviewing comics he's written or been involved with for over 10 years, and I struggle to think of any of those works being good, so it's not like he has a long history of creative successes that I'm being unfair to.